Hey travelers, today on the channel we're going to pick up with Primrose Westbrook. She is Dara's daughter, and her father is the Reaper, but when she aged up to a young adult, it removed him as being her father, so that's definitely glitched. Right now, I can't move her out of her mother's home. I don't know why. I don't have any mods that are interacting with it at all with the household setup. It's just not letting me move her out of her mom's house. It's just not letting me. When I went to the map, it just didn't do it, and I did it a couple of times. So for right now, what we're going to do is we're going to go ahead and start her being a Reaper, and I intend on moving her to Ravenwood as soon as I can. She's my Rose Sim from the Not So Berry challenge, and I did want to mention that the Not So Berry challenge for the Rose generation is supposed to be a snob, romantic, and hot-headed. So she is gonna have romantic and snob, but instead of hot-headed, she's gonna have macabre, the new trait in the Reaper in the Life and Death pack. And she's supposed to be a politician, but instead of that, she's going to be a Reaper. So those are the only changes to the Rose generation that I'm going to make. And that's just because I don't find the rest of it as interesting. And it's my game, so I get to decide. So she's going to be a Reaper. I'm going to try to move her out of her mom's house and into Ravenwood, the new world, as soon as I can. I'm hoping it's just a weird glitch and it'll let me do it if I reload my game or something. But in the meantime, I wanted to read you the career and introduce you to Primrose. So she's going to be a Reaper, and the Reaper career says the time is nigh to don a robe and become a Reaper. As Grimm's employee, he'll be able to climb his triangular ladder and gain rewards like discussing deathly business and owning a timeless hourglass. Scry your way to the top and earn being Grimm's right hand while unlocking a truly Grim-worthy outfit as you spread death's touch wherever you go. So that's what we're going to do, and it's an active career. And she starts Monday, which is in 2 days. She has to reach level 3 of the Thanatology skill, and she'll need to release 3 souls to get a promotion. So yeah, that's what we're going to do. Grimm might be cramping Primrose's style, which is why the next promotion will be bittersweet. For now, Primrose needs to dust off any nerves and find the fun in reaping, but not too much fun. Laughter is quite deadly. Next promotion is Collections Agent. Dust to Dust Buster is what she is right now. So I am going to go ahead and try and move her out of her parents' house. It's just important to me that she live on her own. She's a young adult now. And even though her room is set up to be able to have her live here if she wanted to, I want to move her into Ravenwood. That's the goal. So I'm going to basically save my game and then reload it and try and move her out. And I don't have any mods right now that affect gameplay this way, so I think it's just a glitch happening with my game in general. If I have to repair my game, I will, but I hope I don't have to because I hate having to do that. Alright, we'll see you guys once we get her moved out into Ravenwood. Okay, so I've moved our sim, Primrose, into this house with a roommate, Bryson Gaffney, and his cat, Maya. And the entire top floor of this house is hers. I've made some small improvements in the house. I didn't change the shape of it at all. I just changed wallpaper colors and some furniture, and I locked the doors, and this whole top floor belongs to her, except for the balcony, which anyone can access. And then he's got this bedroom down here, and there's cat stuff, and the cat has things. And yeah, and I improved the kitchen and moved around some windows because I didn't like the windows that the house came with. Just in terms of they were really small. Really small windows. Anyway, and the cat's currently on the counter. Anyway, so what I'm going to go ahead and do is experience some of the Reaper career with you guys, and then we will move on from this series. I actually don't think we'll play much more of the Life and Death pack. I want to get back to building, not only in Sims 4, but I want to get back to gameplay in other games, and I want to get back into Sims 4 building. I have worlds I'm still building. We're still rebuilding Willow Creek, and we need to finish that so we can move on to rebuilding one of the other worlds. But I do want to play through the Life and Death pack a little bit. I'm going to play today, and we'll probably have a couple of other episodes in the Rose generation, just to see her pursue her aspiration a bit, which is serial romantic. And we want to discover her bucket list goals, and do her career bit. So that is the goal. The only things I'm going to cheat in this are work performance ones and her needs sometimes. I probably won't be cheating for anything else because I do just want to experience the pack. Right now we're going to come and see if we can assign this to him. Yes, we can. That way there's somewhere out there to, mourn his loss since he's dead. Alright, so let's go ahead and just play through until it's time for her to go to work in 2 days. And in the meantime, we're going to explore the world a bit. And also see about getting her some goals. She has these random things from being a kid. From her household. And I just kind of, wanted her to take something with her from being a kid. Anyway, yeah, so this is her little office, etc. Okay. So what we want to do is explore the world that we're in a bit. And then we need to establish some soul's journey goals. And the easiest way to do that, I'm pretty sure, is with the notebooky thing that comes with the new pack. And I think it's an activity or a skill. Yep, here. It's this. But yeah, so these are the improvements I made on the house. There's not that many of them that I made, but I just lightened things up and fixed some cracks and other stuff in the walls and changed around some of the decor items. I didn't change much, if we're honest. Oh, I do want to get some kind of appliance for back here. Oh, there's a new dishwasher. A new Grimscape dishwasher. I didn't know that. That's cool. Let's go ahead and get this coffee maker over here. And then, let's see, what else? What else? What would you like to play with? I could get the pastry maker from Ice Mun Mun. Or... no, I don't want the kettle when we just got the coffee maker. Milkshake maker from Ice Mun Mun, soda maker, smoothie blender. Those are all Ice Mun Mun custom contents. We could get the ice cream maker, which is the kitchen stuff pack. Or the air fryer. Why don't we get the air fryer from Ice Mun Mun? But anyway, yeah, so I did move her in with this random dude who's her roommate, and they have a cat. But yeah, so for right now, she's going to sit here. And she's going to write down some goals. And then the other thing I did with this build is I did make sure that I brought in some rose-colored elements. And anything rose-colored is stuff she brought in, because she brought in a bunch of money too. Okay, write goal. We'll see what that one is, and if we don't like it, we'll do it differently. The first one's just write goal, and I think it's just going to give a random goal. But I'm not sure if the random goals are based on their personalities and their aspirations or not. I want to get hot in a hot spring. She wants to woohoo in a hot spring. That's fine with me. Now let's see, write the perfect goal. She'll need some experience to do that. Okay. The experience to write a perfect goal, it says she'll need some additional life experience in order to write specific goals. This perspective is available for Sims who A. attend an afterlife anonymous group meeting in the ruins in Ravenwood's Morning Vale neighborhood. B. witness another Sim die recently. Or C. have the chased by death trait. Time may be short for them, so they have a solid perspective for their priorities. Okay. Or imagine any combination thereof. So we will now write a goal from a category. So I want to get busy, I want to party, I want adventure, I want success, I want a great family, I want to create, I want to travel, I want something else. Let's say she wants success. And then the next one we'll do is she wants to create. And we'll see what they turn out to be like, and I think that's enough for now. I think we can manage the hot spring thing as long as we manage her finding a partner. It's time for one last epic DJ gig. That's really weird. Maya is obsessed with something in the house, which is fine. So, work isn't for 2 days. So, how is the thanatology? Okay, let's see if there's a library. I don't think there's a library in this world, but let's find out. I have not been around this world much at all. I really haven't been around this world much at all. So, we've got Crow's Crossing, which has the cemetery. We've got Whispering Glen, which has a bar. And we've got Morning Vale, which has a nightclub. We don't have a library at all. So, let's go ahead and maybe just journey around the cemetery and see what we can find. We went here once with Dara, and it wasn't really successful, so instead of going through the actual cemetery, I'm definitely gonna just, see what else I can find around here, if there's anything to do. I'm gonna hit pause on my game, though. There's this park, which is cool. There's, a thing. There's something here. Some sort of festival? Okay, cool. How about we go over here? Let's, start a will. Yeah, she's a snob. Primrose has created a will, which can be found in her inventory. It's now up to her to decide who is most deserving of each inheritance. Keep in mind that simoleons from the Westbrook household cannot be passed down to other households unless Primrose is the last sim in the household to die. I love you and always will. Hopefully we'll see each other in the next life. We'll address it to her mother because currently that's who she has. Let's see. Sim remains. We already did. Leave personal note. We already did. Dependents. I guess we leave the cat to her mom because of the other dude's a ghost thing, and if he moves on. Okay, so that was this festival, whichever festival this is. Some random people around. Don't know what this is. Boiling Death Frog Hot Pot. Grilled cheese. Tuna casserole. Pack in a sack lunch. Chili. Chips and salsa. There's a pizza. The only thing we haven't seen in the game before is this tuna casserole thing. Also, pack this into sack lunch too. You're the crow handler. That's interesting. There's a specter right here. I did watch a lot of gameplay, and it seemed like these festivals don't have that much going on in them, but I was pretty much fine with that because of all the festivals can be kind of bizarre, and, I didn't expect much. But personally, the style of play that I do in my regular life or whatever, it definitely makes me happy to see a little bit more to click on and options to do. Okay, she hates the rain. She enjoyed being macabre. Macabre? I've only ever heard it or seen it pronounced as macabre, so that part is a little bit weird to me, but yeah, anyway. Let's go ahead and get some food. Air fry serving. This is custom content. This isn't game content. This is custom content. She's not a vegetarian, so I don't have to worry about that, luckily. Let's see. We don't have any mail. Let's check the recent neighborhood stories. Ukapanipo Hakekia started a job as a grand marshal in the officer career. That's cool. I probably mispronounced that, but there's nothing I can do about that. So she's exhausted. Let's have her sleep. We're also gonna auto lights everything. We need auto lights on everything. All lights, and then we have some candles somewhere too. So we'll just make sure that the candles are auto candling. Okay, and then what is this? Nope. Alright, and then she can't go in his room. She's blocked from his room. And now she's sleeping. When she wakes up, we'll do some studying. And then we'll have work in only one day, which is great. Alright, and then we'll read about thanatology, but we'll probably get some breakfast first. I wish we had like a classic diner in the game, like one that came with one of the packs rather than the way it is now. Okay, and then Ghost Boy, who cares what he's up to? I think the cat is sick. Okay, let's go ahead and have something to eat. What do we want? How about this? That sounds cool. This is custom content again. I don't think I should have to warn for that every single time, but it is custom content. Yeah, they're sick. Okay, I'm gonna have to take them to the vet because the ghost isn't gonna do it. Alright, take to vet clinic quickly. And I'm gonna cut that out of the actual episode. Okay, so she's at the vet with Maya getting treated for sickness, obviously. But while we were here, we had this pop-up, so I'm just recording it to read it to you so that you'll know it. I'm sure you guys have been watching coverage or footage or whatever playthrough of the Life and Death Pack yourselves, and you probably don't need me to read everything, but I'm going to do it anyway for anybody who hasn't played through any of it. So this says Ravenwood Daily Festivals. Crow's Crossing Celebration of Life is occurring near the center of Crow's Crossing in Ravenwood. This festival can be found every Tuesday, Thursday, and Sunday from 11 a.m. to 5 p.m. The Try Before You Die casket sale also happens in Crow's Crossing every Monday, Wednesday, and Friday from 11 a.m. to 5 p.m. Be sure to check it out for a great deal. The Moon Revelry happens every night in Whispering Glen from 7 p.m. to 1 a.m. On the full moon, it's an extra special, extra nude affair. Afterlife Anonymous occurs every Monday, Wednesday, and Friday from 6 p.m. to 11 p.m. and every Tuesday and Thursday from 10 a.m. to 4 p.m. in Morningvale for ghosts or grieving Sims needing a little extra support. Okay, so we're back home and she acquired the thanatology skill. When she's done reading, I think I'm going to go ahead and view this tree, listen to the whispers, and try to help Alice. But I think I will do the actual helping of Alice off camera. Partially because I watched someone else do it and I don't want it to seem like I'm just like copying. I'm not. I just kind of want to experience it for myself. You can tell ghost stories in this crypt. This one's also out in the middle of nowhere, which is kind of weird. Anyway, sorry, I'm just exploring around us because it occurred to me that there might be interesting plants to harvest or things to dig. But as far as I can tell, there aren't. Like, there isn't anything new. As far as I can tell, I found a snapdragon, but I haven't found anything else. This is a pear, I think. Lemons. She can come harvest lemons, that's fine. Actually, I don't need her to harvest lemons, so... Yeah, snapdragons and lemons is all I've found around us, and I do actually kind of find that sort of odd. Just that there isn't anything interesting or new to the pack in terms of around in the world to harvest. Hey, we have a welcoming committee though. So let's go ahead and have him invite them in. I don't really intend on playing with him much, but occasionally I'm going to need his help. Okay, study the thanatology skills. She reached level 1, which is great. She's going to reach level 2 here in a minute. Let's go ahead and friendly introduction you. Inquire about ghostly self. Okay, let's go ahead and ask about Ravenwood. Inquire about ghostly self. Friendly introduction. Oh, her mother came to visit. Invite in. Okay, I think she got to know a couple of Sims, I think. Esther, yeah, she got to know Esther and Zulika a little bit. Not too much. Bad compatibility, I think, with both of them. No, not bad. Neutral with Esther. Bad compatibility with this person. Oh, which reminds me, I wanted to look to see... Yes, the Grim Reaper is her father. but she doesn't have the Grimborn trait. And I don't know why that is. It's like it didn't really register that he's her dad, even though Dara had her with him. As strange. Okay. Did the welcoming committee bring anything this time? No, they did not. You're the mysterious merchant. Friendly introduction. We don't need him now because we're not a ghost, but it would still be really cool to know him in our little inventory spot. Or, I mean, not inventory, but in our friendship spots. Oh, Bryson has identified a fish. That's fine. No one cares about that. Alright, strange confidence from euphoric presence. Okay, that's fine. At least now they know each other for eventually if she becomes a ghost. Like, at least there's a... He's there. Because he's the, thing. The mysterious merchant. Pretty sure there's no, like, merchantness. Unless you're a ghost. Like, she already has a will, so she can't purchase anything. Oh, he's leaving. Never mind. Okay. So what I really want to do with the rest of this episode is just get through to the first day of being a Reaper. So I'm going to jump off the recording and play through the next several whatevers of her day to get to the first day of being a Reaper. Okay, I'm just having her explore while she waits to start being a Grim Reaper in training or a Reaper in training. And this one is the Order of Lenore, and there are these little statues throughout Ravenwood, and you get a tarot card from them, and they start the tarot card thing for you unless you find one some other way, pretty sure. This one says, formed long ago, this society remains bound under the sacred mission to reunite what was once whole. Lady Raven Dancer Goth's tarot deck. Lost to the winds and scattered by crows, these fragments lay hidden amongst the realm. Guided by ancient whispers, members have sought to protect these cards before their final convergence can be made. Acting as a vessel for favors, perform society member tasks to receive a piece of the puzzle. Go to Ravenwood festivals and find the helpers for Order of Lenore to learn about the tasks. This is just the beginning. Across Ravenwood, one may use their intuition and exploration to complete the Order's efforts and locate the lost tarot cards. For hints to each card's location, view the Household Collections window by selecting the icon in the inventory panel. And these are all the members of the Order of Lenore, and we have met them all. Which is why you can see all their photos and stuff. Okay. We got the High Spellcaster. Seen and unseen, thou art the path between. The High Spellcaster card dwells where light and dark share a delicate balance. Those who draw wisdom from this duality may unlock her ethereal presence. As the vessel of divine femininity, her essence and the cycle of the moon are closely entwined. She personifies magic in all forms and is guided by the rhythmic pulse of her own intuition. Okay, it's time for her to go to work. So it says, Death calls. It's time for Primrose to head to work. Care to join her, or should Primrose reap alone? We're joining. Alright, Primrose is off to work. That's a good thumbnail, I think. That's perfect. Well, that's funny. Okay. Scribe for an assignment is first up. We're going to play through this day of work, and then we're going to... No, I don't want to answer my mother's phone call, her mother's phone call, while we do this. She's embarrassed from an awkward encounter. Death befriended. While I was playing through the 2 days we had to get through, her father called her and they talked, and now they're friends. We often fear things we do not understand. Okay. A crisis call is coming in. The resident comedian has been knocking him dead at their latest show, literally. It looks like there are multiple deceased Sims to process. This is no laughing matter. Okay, that's so odd. I watched 2 other people play through the first day of their Reaper career, and they had no assignments that actually included reaping people's actual souls, so that'll be really interesting. I'm going to pause long enough to finish reading this. After becoming more acquainted with Grim, Primrose no longer fears the Reaper. That makes sense. Okay, cool. And then the notification said an assignment has surfaced amongst the swirls and ripples guiding you towards a laughter disaster. That's interesting. Okay, so now we travel. Would you like to travel to your assignment location? Be advised that prepping for the assignment is recommended. Once to finish reaping, you will return to the office to complete the rest of the day's tasks. Okay, prepping. Practice reaping. Let's practice reaping really fast. And then we can travel. I don't know what else we might do to practice or to prepare for the assignment. Okay, we did practice reaping though. So now let's travel. Yes, we want to travel to today's assignment. I'm looking forward to this. Okay, determine cause of death. Oh, wow, there's 3 people. Okay, investigate cause of death. Check position of body. Check position of limbs. Check for rigor mortis. Check temperature. Check pulse. Great forensics. Primrose has investigated the sim and surrounding evidence thoroughly. Determination is now available. Okay. Determine cause of death. Killer deductive skills. Now you're ready to collect a soul. Based on your prep work, you may be able to try specialized reap, or feel free to stick with the tried and true, your choice. Okay. Alright, let's go ahead and collect the soul. The death was caused by laughter. Collect this soul and this soul. Nice slice. Kenny's soul has now been placed in your inventory. Before you leave, you're welcome to request a reaping review from the remains of the deceased or from lingering bystanders. It helps boost morale. Next, return to the office and release his soul to the Netherworld portal. Then you file a death certificate. Okay. We have to collect all these souls. The soul's been placed in your inventory. Okay, now we want to release the souls. Release all souls. That was cool. We didn't even get to see it because my camera wasn't in the right place. Oh, yay. That's cool. That's so neat. Analyze death trends, plan reaping schedules. Okay, let's go ahead and plan reaping schedules. Oh, that's a slablet thing, right? Yeah, plan reaping schedules. And then we can analyze death trends. I want to get gold on this day if we can. Order office supplies. We're at silver. Grueling scheduling. Interesting. Let's analyze death trends. Just some computer work here at the end. Oh, a spectacle. Due to a technical error, Grimm's reaping count has become accessible. Looking at these numbers, Primrose is amazed. Grimm's reaping count is insane. I mean, considering Grimm has been doing these reapings for centuries, it can't be too surprising. But Primrose is still blown away and wonders who else might be interested in this information. I don't want to do any of those. I don't want to sell the reaping count. She lost some relationship with Grimm. Okay, we need to do that thing. The filing, and I don't know how to because I don't know where we'd go for that. Check soul quota, career, there isn't anything. Yeah, she's embarrassed now. 4. Okay, there should be like a way of filing the death certificate. I thought filing a death certificate is one of those things we were supposed to do. So now I'm confused as to why. Oh, I don't think so. I'm just confused as to why on Earth it seems like we don't have an option to file a death certificate, so we're not gonna. Alright, let's perform scythe maintenance. Let's scribe for lost souls just because. There was no option at any point to file any kind of paperwork. Soul is friend, not food. As Primrose stares into the hypnotizing swirling colors within the scribble, an alarming message is received. Lost souls are making their way into soup. How morbid. Should Primrose try and save these souls or accept that there is much more for her to learn about the inner workings of thanatology? Save those souls. She probably should have just done nothing. She cannot save them. This is just part of the larger cycle of death and the natural order of things. Oh, she's so bummed and now has no options to do anything. Okay. Practice reaping again. We could recalibrate the schedules. We could search for information on vampires. But there's like nothing to actually do that's related to like the job. It said we would be doing death certificates and stuff, but at no point... Oh, let's release this soul into the other world. Don't know whose soul it is, but we should release it. Workday will end in an hour. She should wrap up her work. Yeah, we're gonna release this one soul. I think that's gonna be the last thing we do. And I hope you enjoyed this episode. I really hope you liked taking a look at the Reaper career. I'll probably play 2 more episodes of the Reaper career just to see what it's like on the channel anyway. Thank you so much for watching. Please make sure you like and leave me a comment. Make sure you subscribe if you aren't already. Share this video with your family, friends, and followers. And travelers, I hope you're having a great day wherever you're at in yours. Bye!